to a massive cesspool at the center of the room. A 10-foot wide walkway skirts the pool, leading to a passageway on the other side.
Okay.
I tried to make the tunnels really obvious this time.
Yeah, no, I
That won't go like that. You better give us a warning.
yeah, no, eyes up here. There's that portal he was just telling us about. I believe we found it.
This just looks like a big old pool of shit, mate.
I mean, yeah.
Are you guys gonna move into the room?
Yes.
Okay.
Or not? I mean, I don't know.
You said yes.
I mean, no one said anything, so
Yeah.
now, like, do we want to move, guys?
Yeah.
You guys are talking
gonna
about the
just stand
pool
here and
like
do
you
that.
can see it, so you're all entering now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I would assume we're there.
There you go. You're all in the room. Good job.
Yeah. So I'll kind of like take a look around the room, see if there's anything I can notice.
Roll me a do you have Arcana or Nature or Religion? Roll me one of those.
I have nature, I believe.
Roll me that.
Ranger. Oh, that's Geth's sheet. That's was like, where is it? That is a 19 plus 7.
You sense.
So proud of you.
You sense.
We're not in
Combat yet.
You sense planar magic
Oh,
filling
boy.
this area.
So I would kind of relay that and say, everybody careful. I think the portal's still active in here.
Conjuration.
I know. You feel any magic going on here?
So, can I get a perception check?
From everyone?
Well, from whoever's paying attention.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Can
sure.
I, can I just say I'm not paying attention to it?
Yes, you can.
No, I'm gonna do it.
But everybody else.
That is a choice that you can make.
I'm looking at my foot.
Also, you all have advantage.
Oh,
And
no.
perception.
Yeah, great.
Why is that?
Because you know about the history of the room.
Oh.
So,
There's
okay, so you'll be
3.
looking for any sort of...
I got a 12.
Okay.
22.
Oh boy. All
Okay.
right.
That's a 7 here.
Okay.
With advantage? Really?
Yup.
Fire those dice. Quentin?
Oh, sorry, my nature earlier was 19 plus 2. My natural 20 on perception is plus 7. So 27.
Roll for Geth for me, please.
Oh.
Actually, you shouldn't roll for Geth. Tell me what his plus to perception is.
It is... You don't want me to stain his dice? His perception is plus 4.
Oh wow. I have +2.
Before I'm missing somebody. Oh, Brando, what'd you roll?
17.
All right. Marthala, you were the only one who does not notice.
I'm distracted.
The rest of you notice some ripples in the cesspool.
Oh, good.
Right before a very large and whip-like tentacle reaches out and grabs Druge.
Oh, shit.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Now, again,
I would like to cut it.
we have agreed not to make fun of my illustrations. So this is a giant
Okay.
leg bone that I want you to imagine is a tentacle.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay. And it is
Alright.
reaching out from the center of the pool, as should be demonstrated by where the bone ends. We're not going to make fun of this at all. So, roll for initiative.
Yay.
Okay.
I can't say Druge's boned.
No.
Not
Don't
if you
say
want
that.
your
Oh my
character
God.
to survive.
That is.
Hang on. Let me write all your names down. Give me a second.
Sure.
Oh,
No
Jesus.
problem.
Okay.
mine was worse.
Quentin, I got Relic, I got Marsala, I got Druge, I got Brandel, and I got Guess. And what am I gonna call you? Okay. Quentin, what do you got?
I have 15.
Relic?
10.
Marsala?
6.
Druge?
21.
Oof.
Wow, I thought mine was high.
Brandel, what do you got?
19.
And what is Geth's plus? Whoop.
It is plus 2.
So he rolled a 16. He rolled a 7 before Master Counter,
Cool.
but it was plus 4, so it was 11. Okay, so let's put all y'all in order. Let's see. Druge clearly goes first, like he do. Brandel's a close second. Then we've got Guess, and then Quentin, and then Relic, and then Marsala. So, I need you, Druge. Oh, Marthala, you are considered surprised.
Great.
I need Druge does a 25 hit.
Yeah, that does indeed hit.
You're gonna take. Is this the one I want? How many sides do you have? Yes. Oh, that's a terrible dice to use, though. I'm not using that die. This one. I'll use this one. 3, 6 is 9 plus 4. You're gonna take 13 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled.
I'm also unconscious.
Oof.
With
Oh,
13 points of damage?
I have 14 health total, and I didn't get to rage. So yeah.
Aw.
Well, fuck.
Well, let me write down what I did.
That's my record. You leave it alone.
How much damage did I do? 13
Yep.
points?
Yeah, 13. 13.
Oh, grappled. Well, it is your turn, so make a death save, my friend. And buddy
Cool.
and pal.
Natural 20. Let's go.
15.
Not natural 20.
Okay, so one down. You're doing good. 15 death save. Okay, Brandel, you're up.
Okay, let me see. Is he like grappled or something?
Yeah, so what happened was this tentacle lunges out of the water, wraps itself around Druge, and in doing so, like slams him up against that back wall by the tunnel. And Druge like cracks his head on the back wall and then just slumps forward over the tentacle. And it's this weird, drippy, oozy, like, and it's covered in like things you don't want it to be covered in, and it's gross. And it's gross.
Okay.
And you're all clumped right around it, so it's not great.
Okay. Okay. I kind of don't want to die.
Sure.
So,
Sure.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Eldritch Blast on
Sure.
it first. So that is 16 to hit.
That hits.
So that is D10. Wait. That is 2 damage.
2. You said 2?
Yeah, 2. 2. 1, 2.
Really giving it to him.
I was just making sure that he said 2.
Yeah, I said 2.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to go invisible. And then, okay. While I'm invisible, I'm gonna move a little, like, just away from everyone else.
Do you want to go to the left or right?
Right.
And how many?
Like 2 squares. I don't know.
2 squares. So like.
Oh no, not that much. Not that much.
Like that much?
I don't want to be too far away. Yeah, that works.
All right. Guess you're up. Oh, guess. What is guess? Balls. 1 second. What can guess do? I need the internet, and I need guess sheet, and I need to look at what my buddy Guess would do, and he's probably gonna Sacred Flame. Does that sound right? Wait, no.
Heal.
He would spare the dying,
Oh, definitely. Yeah, that makes more sense.
right?
Yeah.
Booth, you're muted.
Sorry, I muted to open my soda, but I got it backwards. He
'cause
would
we
either
very
heal
clearly
or
heard
spare
that.
the dying, but he has to be able to touch to do spare the dying.
He's right next to him. Like I feel
Okay,
like he
great.
could do spare the dying.
Wonderful. Then yeah, he'd do
And
spare the
that's
dying.
that's a
Spare the
cantrip.
dying is a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, nope. Oh, stop it, Reddit. Okay, so he's gonna spare the dying. Spare the dying on Druge, which gives you you're stable.
I'm stable, yeah.
Yeah.
Stable! And then
You
does
are
he
not
get
dying.
bonus actions?
Yeah, everybody gets bonus action.
Yeah, but does he have any?
What does he
useful
have?
ones?
So for his bonus action,
Where's
actually
that?
he could heal. He could do a Sacred Flame as an action, and Healing Word as a second bonus action.
What?
Yeah, it's a cantrip and a bonus action spell, so mechanically that works.
How can you
Would
tell
get
it's a
you that.
bonus action?
If you go to
Cast
the
iron.
actions section, there's a bonus action section that'll filter out everything that's down to just a bonus action. Which is how I
You
do
can
it.
that?
Oh,
Yeah, it's great.
well, do we
Wow,
think he
you
would
didn't
do
know,
that?
guys.
I think you would.
So we're gonna do Sacred
no.
Flame first.
And then heal.
Okay,
heal
Druge, you're
Druge.
still dying.
Cool.
Yeah, but if he gets healed, then.
It'll be up.
Not yet. I'm gonna do Sacred Flame first, and since I'm
I
running
believe
these
that is correct.
dumb
Yep.
sheets, then
Okay,
you're just gonna have to
Okay,
give me
alright,
a
yeah,
second.
No, sure, it's fine. It's fine. I'm fine.
Dex saving throw.
You're currently arguing with both the DM and the healer.
Don't do that. That's a terrible idea.
That's a terrible idea.
Dex save. Oh, that's not gonna work. What kind of damage does he take?
Radiant.
Radiant.
Yeah, but like a D8.
It's a D8.
Oh,
Let me open the spells because I don't fucking know.
it's 1d8.
1d8.
Mhm.
Okay. That does 8 damage for those of you keeping track.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought you'd like that. Okay, and then he uses Healing Word. Yes?
Yep.
All
So-
right.
Spare the dying.
let's
No, we
just-
aren't doing that. We just decided that. That was the whole back and forth that just occurred.
Oh.
Healing Word. Creature of your choice that you can see within range regains hit points equal to 1d4. So that's this little guy. And that's a 3 plus your spellcasting modifier. Ability mod. So that's 7. Math. 7 hit points.
Let's
Great.
go. We're up.
Okay. So that's one of his 2 spell slots, guys. We're making choices
Well,
for
that's
him.
more than I have.
You only have 1, right?
Yeah, me too.
I have a single
Poor
spell.
babies.
Imagine having spell slots.
I was just gonna say.
Okay, so you are no
you said
longer
7 HP.
you are no longer murdered.
Yeah, he has 7 HP now.
Actually gonna put this over here. Yeah, okay. Then we'll draw an X through it. That's nice. Okay, Quentin, you're up.
Oh, geez.
Yes.
Yeah. This arm is still reaching out somewhere within melee range, so I'm gonna pull out my rapier and.
Oh, I'm gonna say Geth backs up a little bit too.
Smart.
Okay. You're gonna rapier the tentacle?
Yeah, I was gonna do some witty, but I'm not a bard.
That's right. Leave the
I should have
jokes
said
to
something
us.
witty. Ugh, 10
You
That's
rolled a
not
10?
witty.
total.
Yeah, that does not hit. As usual. Did I do
I
anything
don't
else?
have. Yeah, I don't have a second weapon for a bonus action, so I guess I'll. Does he still have Druge grappled? So I
Yeah.
could potentially move away and not take an opportunity attack.
Correct.
Yeah. So then I'm gonna move
Down?
around. Just yeah. There. Great. That's perfect.
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just on the other side of that water pooper fall.
Yep.
Water
That is
pooper
shit happening. Okay, Brandon, you're up.
Right. So
Hang on.
I'm
So I
up.
think
I'm up.
hang on. So I think what this looked like was like Geth was like, "Oh shit," and like throws his hand down, and as the hand motion comes down, like the flame like spears the tentacle, and then he like sort of like uses his other hand to like swipe in front of him, and Druge is like and like sits up and is like realizes he's grappled by this tentacle, and then Quentin's
Yeah.
like whoop-ah, and like whips out his rapier and is like ah, and like misses and then runs away a little bit,
Yeah, that's on brand.
Basically
Hold on a
backing up. Yeah.
and then Brandon
Oh.
steps
Very
forth
bad
and
word.
does
How heroic of you.
Sorry,
Right.
say that again.
and then
What?
Relic steps forward and does
really cool thing.
Nah, I beat feet to the right.
Ah.
To the left. Let's go left. We're following Quentin.
towards Quentin. Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
go as far as I can. I got movement of 25.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, you can go about here.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna hide directly behind Quentin.
Sure.
I don't know if this thing has ears, but sound travels through water, so I'm gonna mock viciously.
Do it.
Mate, what are you doing with your life? You're living in a shithole, literally. Swing your tentacle around, slapping poor elephants around. What are you doing with your life? You need to sort your life out, mate. That
British doctor filling a tentacle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. How much damage does that do?
It's a DC 14
Mm-hmm. Oh, I save with
Wisdom.
charisma or wisdom.
wisdom.
Oh, I might actually wisdom. No, it's 12. That's terrible. So
Well,
close.
hold on. It does 1d4 of damage.
Every little
psychic.
bit helps.
Yeah.
The bigger deal is the disadvantage on the next attack.
Yes, and
That's
it does
true, I
have
just never
disadvantage on the
realized
next attack roll.
Mm-hmm. How much damage?
3 whole damage. Psychic, if that matters.
Always good to know. Okay, Marthala, you're up.
All right. Before I roll this dice,
Mm-hmm.
remind me what my RP point allows me to do.
Re-roll a die.
Okay. So let's say I rolled my attack and I got a natural 1. I could re-roll that.
That's true.
All right, no pressure. All right, then what I would like to do, I would like to step up sort of onto this gray rim, like as close to the actual edge of the water as I can.
Oh, okay.
And then I'd like to, with my right hand, because Gorko is being held by my left,
Right.
I'd like to bring my great sword up over my head and just bring it down in one swift cleaving motion through the tentacle, if at all possible.
Let's give that a try.
All right. By RP point. Oh no! Well, that's a 10. The first one was higher. That was bad.
So you could
first
use
one was
either one, or
higher?
do you have to take the second
You
one?
can use whichever one's higher.
Oh, okay. 14.
Yeah, that does hit.
Okay.
Let's streak's alive.
All right.
Whew, almost broke the streak.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
almost broke the streak. I was gonna be very disappointed. How much damage?
Damage.
Yeah.
You said 8?
8 slashing damage.
8
Yo,
slashing
Slashing.
damage. Hang on, I have to do math in my head, and it's hard because I had a really long day. I think that's right. Okay, so it doesn't cut through, but you do give it a good gash down that tentacle. All right, so yes,
No, that's it. I thought I was going to bonus action, but I'm not.
you're not gonna bonus action. Are you
I'm not
feeling
going to
all
bonus
right?
action. You know, I am.
You're feeling pretty good.
I'm feeling good.
Okay, so we're back up to the top of the round. And this, how does this work? Oh, you know what? So I forgot that when you're grappled, I was supposed to pull you into the pool.
Oh, this is fine.
Yeah, so
I mean, you can do that this turn.
yeah, you're pulled into the pool, and then on this turn, you're pulled. We're just gonna say you get pulled into this part of the pool right now. I think that's what we're
Okay.
gonna do right this second.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. So write that down. Pull.
How deep is the pool at this point?
You are still standing upright. It's like God, you're tall, right? Knee height, I guess.
Cool.
And now it's your turn.
Fantastic. So we walk into a room. I get pimp-handed by a tentacle from the filth plane.
Did you
Get
say
knocked out.
pimp-handed?
Yes, I did.
What does that
Um,
mean?
It's a better way of
There's
saying
emotion.
something else.
It's fine. Yeah.
This is a visual. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. Get knocked out, wake back up, and I'm covered in said tentacle and presumably whatever else is
Yep.
in this
Crap
filth
and
pool.
slime. Yep.
I mean, the tentacle's probably covered in that too. So
Good. Yeah. Today's
You
a
got
good day.
you got pimp slapped by a feces hand.
Poop slapped.
Poop slapped.
Today is not a good day.
I am so
Um,
amused.
So I would like to rage.
Sure.
There you go.
solid.
To what? You cut
No, I
out.
think this is liquid.
He wants to rage.
I do. So he stands up and like starts digging his feet in, and as he does, like the whole chamber starts shaking a little bit as the rooms start lighting up on the tusks.
That's not good.
And clickety clackety, roll for attack.
Well, do you want to attack or do you want to become ungrappled?
Well, grapples just means that my
Yeah.
movement is 0, but I can still attack. Right?
But also it's pulling you.
I'm just asking.
Hmm.
Making sure you're aware of all of your options.
Whereas if it tried to pull you again, it'd have to re-grapple you.
Does the
Pull you.
water does it look like the water gets deeper, or does it look like it's like 3
It
feet?
looks like a
for
pile of
all
shit.
the way?
Oh, you can't see through this water.
It looks
We
like
did
a
just
pile of
discuss
shit.
that it was a portal to the filth plane.
Did we?
That
What an
that is
interesting
fair.
fact to bring up at this time.
okay. I
La,
will
la, la.
attempt to break the grapple,
Run away.
which is what, athletics?
Strength.
You know, it doesn't say. Let me pull this up in the book because I bet the book says.
It's usually athletics or acrobatics to break a grapple.
Let me just double check. It might just be a strength thing. Tentacle. Yes. Yes. Grappled. Blah blah. It does not say how to break a grapple. That's fun.
Is it Like a contested strength check or something like
Yeah,
that?
it's a
I think it's a strength
contested
check.
athletics or acrobatics if you're trying to get out of it.
I think I could see a way towards athletics.
Great. That thing I have advantage on now that I'm raging.
Yeah, that. Would we roll?
That is a 22.
Yes, you break the grapple. You are now free.
Great. I will use my 30 feet of movement to back right the fuck up.
You're going to back up. Back into the tunnel.
Back to probably right in front of Quentin,
Front of Quentin. Okay.
assuming I've got enough movement to get there.
So y'all are just
Oh, you
gonna
do.
leave
Yeah,
me
no,
here?
you started here, so your move is like 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, you've got enough room. You guys can see the squares, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those are 5 feet. Just
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if there was like a ledge I had to climb up that would cost movement or
no,
something.
you're good.
Great.
It looks like Brandle's vomiting water.
Are you
Splah.
are you done?
You don't know my
That's not
Uh,
water, mate.
I am done.
Brandel, you're up.
Okay. Okay. Well, my invisibility runs out, so that's a thing. I guess I'll just attack again, guys.
Sure. You gonna
I'm
Eldritch
gonna-
Blast
It
again?
ain't broke.
No, I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost on it.
A new spell.
I mean, I've used it before.
I thought you said you only had one spell slot.
Never mind.
Eldritch Blast
I
cantrip.
will not do not anything because that's what's 3 plus 6 to hit, 9. So
9 to hit?
yeah,
Yeah, that misses. Sorry.
okay, don't worry. Yeah, I guess I'll just move like behind Marthala or something. Yeah, that works.
Okay. And you are now visible?
Yes, I'm now visible.
Good. It is Geth's turn.
She said good.
Geth is going to
Bad.
He didn't give us any instructions, did he, Luce?
Last time he said he would just basically sacred flame everything and just keep people alive.
Sacred Flame it is. I just did this. I should know what it is. Oh, dex save. He Sacred Flame. Oh, he Sacred Flames badly. He tries to Sacred Flame, but he coughs in the middle of it, and it sputters out.
Oh,
I assume he choked up.
And
Part of
I
it.
think he
for-
choked up because he's worried about hitting Marthala.
Fair
He's
enough.
holding Gorko. It's very sad.
oh, turn.
Quentin, your turn to miss. I mean,
wow! Is that tentacle within melee range if I move closer to it at all?
if you want to hop in that water, sure.
I'm not gonna hop in the water, but
Nope.
If I moved up by Marthala, okay. So I'll sheath my rapier and pull out the bow and take a shot. Hey, that's a dirty 20.
Hey,
You,
that's
oh
really
my
good.
god, please roll damage. Someone write this down. Oh, I'm writing it down.
You are writing it down.
That's not what Marthala will do.
Okay. I don't even know what my 1d8. Okay.
1d8.
Yeah, it's the one in the back collecting dust. It's fine.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, does this set even have a d8? Don't get too excited. That is
It's a
1
whopping
plus 4.
one
That's
damage.
5.
Every little bit helps.
5 piercing damage.
I'm sure.
I mean, it's more than my 2 damage.
Good
Eldritch
job.
Blast.
You gonna do anything else?
Yeah, that's about all I got.
So now
Yep,
it's got an
that's it.
arrow sticking out of it, and it's writhing around unhappily. Invaded its home. Did you say you're good?
Yep, that's it.
Brandon, you're up.
Right, mates. I don't know about you, but I think we just need to bugger out of here.
Okay.
Fighting this thing in a hole.
You
So
gonna try
I'm
to
gonna
run?
just run over. I'm gonna give up my action for a move and move a full 50 feet around the corner towards that other tunnel side.
Oh, so he just fucking bolts. Okay.
You get to about there.
I'm gonna be behind the waterfall if possible. I don't want to be
Sure.
underneath it.
Sure. Well, it's coming from the ceiling, so you can either be underneath it or kind of in it.
Just as long as I'm not getting poo sprayed on me.
You are in a like. I want you to imagine that the streams coming down into this pool are causing the air to be a mist.
Of
Right.
poo.
A shit mess.
Of
Shit
poop.
mist.
Ugh,
Yeah, shit mist. Yeah.
that's
Marthala,
disgusting.
you're
First-
up.
First feet now, shit. What is this place?
It is
We're
true.
I'm
working
gonna
our
have
way
strong
down.
words with that dwarf.
Yeah. Unhappy. Marthala, you're up.
Angel face, book it.
So right now, Druge is no longer grappled. Did he get up and go somewhere?
He did.
He's over there by Quentin, right?
Yeah.
So right now this tentacle is loose.
Loose
Yes.
tentacles.
Yep.
Sure is.
I'm gonna go ahead and take Brandon's advice and dash around the pool towards the other exit.
How much movement does that give you?
Have a normal 30 feet, so 60 altogether, and if I could sort of end skirting the wall.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 55, 60.
That way.
So you'd be about here? Does that look right?
Looks great.
Okay, it is now the tentacle's turn.
Oh
Ew.
boy.
It is going to whip out and grab Marthala.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
You. I have to roll to hit. Does a 21 hit?
Yikes.
That'll just graze me.
21.
Does it really graze you or does it hit?
It hits me. My armor class is 16.
Okay. Just checking. You are going to take
42 damage.
you're gonna take 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yikes.
You are grappled.
I'm down. I'm down, and
Oh,
I don't know what that does to Gorko.
You are grappled and pulled into the pool.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna give
Okay.
you a choice. You
Yes.
can either drop
Drop Gorgo.
Gorko.
I mean, yes, I don't want him pulled into the pool with me.
Fair enough. I forgot to have an object for him, and I think I was using this glass orb because aren't they pretty? And then I gotta get back to scenarios. Okay, so Gorko, I think you were here-ish. You'll have dropped him, and he's going to just start crying. Okay, so you're unconscious. That's fun. Pulled into the pool. What fun. Oh, and you dropped Gorko. I'm just gonna write that down.
Fuck.
It is Druge's turn. Now, what I can't represent very well is that it's only ever gonna come out of the middle. And so you should count it from the middle, and
From the
then
middle,
hers,
okay.
she's in 3 feet-ish of water.
Okay. So we see it just poop slap Marthala.
Yep.
And she is grappled and on the edge of the pool on the other side.
Yep. She's in the pool, but on the edge.
So, okay. Yeah.
Okay. What I would like to do is move across the pool, directly across from where I am, with all 30 feet of my movement.
You're gonna run across the middle of the pool?
Across the upper edge, assuming there's enough clearance for me to be able to without falling into presumably the
5, 10,
Deep
15, 20, 25, 30. You can get to about there if you're gonna run around the edge.
Or did you mean run through the water in a straight line from where I'm at?
well through the water if I think that there's enough to
Distance to
stand
get
on
to the
top
other
of.
side.
Yeah, to get to the basically what I'd like to do is end up directly above Marthala if possible.
If you're gonna run in a straight line across that, you were going to fall into the middle of the pool.
Okay, so there is a middle that I would expect to be there. Then okay, that's suboptimal.
What I will say is, as an intelligent human, knowing that this is a portal to the
relevant.
plane of filth, you would healthily assume that the middle of it probably is gonna suck you in if the edge hasn't.
Great. Unlucky. Well, fine. That still puts it within 10 feet of me.
Yep.
So I'm gonna hang out right there and try and cut the tentacle that's holding Marthala with the glaive.
Do it up. Roll to hit.
It is a 17 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That is 15 points of damage.
Oof.
Nice. So the way that I see this is, Marthala's running around the edge of the pool, and the tentacle whips out and grabs her, and it slams her back into the wall, and she drops Gorko, and it hauls her into the pool, and she's limp, because it's done the slamming. Okay. And then as it's doing this, you're already moving. You're getting up close to it, and you whip that glaive around, and it scores a deep cut into the tentacle, but it's still moving. Brandel, what do you got?
And,
Oh,
well,
sorry. No, you've got
is
more
it still
moves.
going?
Do more
I
things.
do.
Yeah.
And it still looks like it's holding Marthala. It hasn't dropped her yet.
Nope, hasn't dropped her.
Well, shit. All right, I'm gonna whip around the other end of the glaive and try and hit it with that too.
Okay.
That is a 15.
How many?
1-5.
That hits. Roll for damage.
The suspense is killing me.
That is 7 more points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. So you did, cave in, a bit of the tentacle, so there's, a nice little dent there, but it is still moving.
Shit.
Brandel, you're up! Wait, Tech, that is all of your moves, right?
Yes, that
Okay.
is all of them now.
Brandel, you're up.
I don't know if I should use my single one spell because I have 4 hit points. So I'm just gonna try to Ray of Frost again.
Is invisibility a spell or a cantrip?
No,
It's a ray
invisibility is just from a bold trait, and I can do it once a short rest.
Really?
Yes,
It's a Furbolg thing.
Nice.
but it literally just only lasts 6 seconds.
Okay. So you're gonna do Ray of Frost, you said?
Yeah, I'm gonna do Ray of Frost
Didn't
again.
you try that last time and it didn't hit?
Yeah,
So
Yes.
that still counts as being used then.
yeah, but it's a cantrip.
But it's a cantrip, so.
Oh,
Yeah, he's got good cantrips.
lay it on me.
Okay, so that is 17 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
Okay, and that's a D8. That is a 6. 6 points of damage. Wait,
Did you say wait?
okay, yeah, it's 6 points of damage, and
Okay.
his speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Okay.
Nice.
So a nice shiny patch of crap hardens and solidifies from your ray of
Frozen
frost, and
The
like
shit sickle.
So
the,
glad I'm not awake for this.
the very flexible part of the tentacle sort of like has to like wrap around this like hard spot.
Yeah.
Geth is up. Now, he has to touch to do Spare the Dying, right?
Yep. He's not a
Yes.
grave cleric.
He can do Healing Word, which is ranged.
Unless he's
True.
out of spell slots.
He's got one
He's
left.
got one left. Do we think he would use that?
Right. I mean, she is dead. Well, she's not dead.
I feel
Maybe
like he
she
would
can
use
do it.
that, right?
Yeah, I feel like he would. She's about to get yanked into another plane of existence.
All right, so he does
No, yeah.
1d4 plus,
Asterisk.
so it's 7 again.
Cool.
Nice.
Just write this down. Heal Marthala for 7. Great. Quentin, you're up.
Is he gonna do an action as well?
Oh, right. He can do Sacred Flame too, right?
Yep.
Thank you for reminding me of that.
You're welcome.
Sacred Flame, this guy. Heal this guy for this much. Sacred Flame's a dex save. Oh, that super saves. So that misses.
Okay.
Let me just double check that save. Yes, that does. He rolled a 16. His save.
Is he
DC
gonna
is a
move
14.
at all?
I don't think he's gonna hang out. Right there. That seems
Okay.
fine. Quentin, you're up.
All right. I'll notch another arrow and take a shot.
Roll damn bones.
That is a 24.
Oh boy,
Whoa.
Yeah, that hits.
he found the real bow, guys.
Shh.
Don't ruin it. So that's a 1d8
Mhm.
plus 4.
Mhm.
That's 12 piercing damage.
You rolled an 8.
Oh,
I
nice.
did.
Nicely done.
You know I'm not lying because I've been doing shit the entire game.
So now it's got 2 arrows sticking out of it. It's still moving.
Oh, boy.
I think I'm going to run down towards Brandel.
Mm-hmm.
Or sorry, Brandon.
Yeah. Okay.
Brandon.
What's your movement?
Yeah. 30 feet.
You can make it about there.
Okay. Kind of along the wall. And as a free action, I'll shout, "Let's get in the tunnel!" Or head for the tunnel.
You're gonna abandon Marthal?
No. But we need to move to that side.
Relic, you're up.
I'm
Oh,
not gonna
fuck.
leave her.
How deep is this gross shit pool?
You can't tell, but Marthala's about up to her knees in it.
Is she
Amazing.
conscious again, by the way?
Yeah, she
Yes.
is now.
Sod it all and curse me for a blighter. I'm coming.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take a running leap right off that ledge there,
Oh.
avoid the middle, and charge towards the tentacles that grabbing her.
Are you gonna dash?
I'm not equipped for this, y'all. And then I'm as I run, I'm gonna pull out my. I got 25 feet. That's about where it gets me.
Yep.
I crossbow and take a shot.
Okay.
Let go of her, you filthy blighter. Oh no.
Never mind.
Eight.
You do whatever you want.
That is a miss. If it's all right with you, I'm gonna say you slip, and it just sort of careens off into the wall. You're slipping on shit. You jump off the lip,
Gross.
and you're kind of like slipping, sliding a little bit. All right, Marthala, you are no longer dead, or unconscious
cool.
rather.
That's cool.
You can either try and attack it, or free yourself.
It's a strength save to free myself, yeah?
Yep.
Do that, but before I do, could I just yell, Brenner, what the bollocks do you think you're doing?
Yes, you may.
Saving you.
I will bust forth with a 17 to free myself.
That does not.
Oh.
Save.
Oh,
What?
What a low bollocks.
What did she roll?
Now, did you add your
An 18.
athletics or
Or-
acrobatics to that?
Yeah.
I did not, but it wouldn't make a difference, it looks like.
This thing's strong, yo.
Yeah.
You don't have a bonus to either of those?
But I rolled a 13.
Yeah. So her.
Oh.
It's a
Okay.
17 altogether.
Yeah.
Boy, I wish I were
Got it.
inspired right now. All right. Then I'm gonna use I'm gonna use my bonus action to go ahead and second wind myself.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nice.
nice.
Really, here, you gotta add more wind.
Oh.
This out loud. You can't hear me, so you can't make a stupid joke about it.
What second wind do?
So, short rest. I get a bonus action to regain 1d10 plus 1 HP. I rolled a 10, so I am back up to my full 14 hit points at least.
Nice. That's excellent.
Wow.
You're feeling great.
Still hugging a tentacle, but you
Here's
know,
the tentacle.
beggars can't be choosers.
It drags you into the middle of the pool. You are now completely underwater and you can't breathe.
Cool. Great.
Fuck.
Okay.
You're conscious though, right?
Yeah, she is.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm at full hit points, so
That's
yes.
Great. Just checking.
How long
That's
she can keep
foreboding,
her
and I don't
shadow.
like it.
Drew's, you're up.
Oh boy. So I just watched Marthala get dragged down to the middle. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like, is any part of her still like above water, or
Nope.
there's just like
She's
Okay.
very much underwater. Well, under something.
I'm
Oh.
gonna take 2 steps forward and oh, this is gonna be terrible. So, funny story: trunks are super sensitive to smell.
Oh God.
Ew.
But he's gonna reach the trunk down and try and grapple Marthala before she can get pulled any deeper.
Okay.
Do you have like disadvantage on smell perception?
Normally, I have advantage on perception with
Wasn't it-
smell, but now
Wasn't it supposed to have disadvantage on its next attack?
It
oh,
was.
it was, yeah.
Is it? It's.
I wish I'd remembered that when it was pertinent.
Yeah. No. Hang on. I did roll twice.
Okay.
Oh, okay. And you still rolled a
Because
21.
the
That is
reason
one
I was
strong
quiet-
accent.
Yeah, the reason I was quiet for well, it has pluses. The reason I was quiet for a second as I was looking up whether or not, like when I was rolling that, was because I was looking at whether or not it was on its next action or its next attack. Right? To see, and it
Gotcha.
wasn't clear to me whether, because I didn't grab Marthala until the third round, and so I didn't know whether the second round was when it had disadvantage, in which case it was just pulling. And then in the third round, it rolled that attack. It wasn't clear enough to me, so I chose to take the disadvantage on the attack in round 3. But I still rolled. I got that 21 as a total.
Like a boss.
It's cool. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna be a little bitter about it.
Well, you're still conscious, so.
Well, you don't have to
Happy
have a
thoughts.
shitty attitude.
Probably like at least
Wow.
2
Okay,
minutes.
moving
Shut
on.
up, Quentin.
How do we grapple? Do your grapple thing?
The strength
Okay.
contest.
It's athletics versus athletics or athletics versus acrobatics.
So you're trying to pull him out?
Yeah, or at the very least get a hold on her so she can't get pulled any deeper.
So you're gonna roll strength, and I'm gonna roll strength.
Oh no.
This is bad.
Yep.
Rip her in half.
Danger, Will
Okay.
Robinson. Danger.
In the tray this time. Okay.
24.
What?
I also rolled a 24.
Oh, boy.
Yikes.
Yeah.
She just stays there.
Who
I'm gonna get
wins?
ripped in half.
I think she's not sinking any further, and you've got a good grip on her.
Cool. So Druge will just kind of like dig his feet in and tug, and with his bonus action, he's going to try and gore the weakened part of the tentacle with the tug.
Okay. Is that a unarmed attack?
Really, it's just the bonus action from Full Arm Master, but I'm flavoring it a little.
Oh, got it. Okay. What do you roll for that?
Not great. 12.
That does not hit.
Yikes. All right, that's it. I'm just gonna dig my feet in and try and
Wait,
keep
back up.
Marthala from.
If its AC is 12, does that hit?
It does
Yes.
hit.
Okay, then it does hit.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
10 damage with the tusk.
So,
Yikes.
what this looks like is Marthala's been sort of whipped. Oh, you know what? He's got 3/4 cover. Does that do anything?
Yes, it bumps up his AC, so it does miss.
Ugh, damn
Ugh.
it. Okay.
Never mind.
It looks
Oh,
like
boy.
nothing. It looks like you can't get anything in there. But you're holding on to Marthala with all of your elephanty might.
Great. That's all I got.
How much does it increase its AC?
2?
2 is half cover. It might be 4 for 3/4 cover.
Good to know.
Oof.
Brandel, you are up.
If only I had strength.
What would you do with it?
Yeah, what would you do then?
I would try to help.
Ooh, it's +5 for 3/4 cover.
Yikes.
I don't know. I can't see the tentacle right now, right?
No, it is completely under the water.
Well, I fucking can't do anything then.
Okay. Hold your
I'm
turn
just gonna
until you can see
run.
the
I'm
tentacle.
just gonna run to where Gorko is.
Okay, what's your movement?
30? Just the regular movement.
You make it about there. Are you sure you don't want to
30,
dash?
Hmm.
You wanna use
You know
your
what?
full
Sure,
action?
let's dash. Yeah. Whatever. I'm not gonna cast anyway. So yeah, go. I'm gonna use my action to dash.
You can get about there with Gorgo.
That's fine. How's he doing? You looking
He-
scared?
He's sort
Shitless?
of like there are tears streaming down his face, and he looks like he's getting ready to do something.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
Gonna cast
no.
magic spell, you guys.
Geth is going to. I really need to build his sheet. I forget what he can do. Actually, do I have it here?
You should have it just in the campaign.
Yeah, but I'd have to find it.
Here.
No, I found it.
He's got
Found
a
it.
crossbow. He's got Sacred Flame. He's got. Oh, assuming he's got spell slots. He's got guiding.
Are you talking about Geth or Gorko?
Oh, yeah, not Gorgo.
You said Geth. Did you mean Gorko?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Mm.
That I cannot help with.
Okay, I know what he's
Yep.
doing. All right, Geth would. He doesn't have any spell slots left.
He doesn't have spell slots? What?
Because he healed twice.
Oh, you know what? I don't think he can heal twice.
He can.
I'm trying to do it, and it's grayed out.
Oh, he had a free healing word for one of his feats. So that's where that came from. He can use Cure Wounds, but his healing word was one of his healing words was from his
Long rest.
long rest. Yeah.
Yep, but that was taken. We're gonna say it's fine, but he doesn't have any spell slots left.
Okay.
Okay, so he's got Light Mending, Sacred Flame, Spare the Dying, and Thaumaturgy. I'm gonna say Sacred Flame.
Sure.
Can he see?
Sounds
Can he see
good.
the tentacle at all?
No, he can't. He has to be able to see, doesn't
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe shit
Use
tentacles
the
don't like light.
he? Yeah.
Yeah, he could use light to try to, you know.
Sure, maybe. Do you think he'd do that or just run around the edge of the pool?
I think he'd run around the edge of the pool and then,
And then
as he
also
passes
just-
by,
But what would he
cast light on the glaive.
on the glaive?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, sure.
He has to touch the object.
Oh, does he? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you just keep running.
What's his
Just-
Probably
movement?
dash.
It's 30. It should be
30,
32.
okay.
He's
Yeah,
human. right?
5, 10. I'm gonna have him go down.
Sure.
5, 10, 15.
Why?
20,
I'm alone out here.
35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Because
Yes, please tell me about the horrible predicament you're in.
You know what? Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
I'll go that way.
you have
are right.
Gorko.
Yeah. What is he? Chops liver?
All right.
My little buddy.
Quentin is up.
All right. So I can't see the tentacle, but I know about where it's at.
You saw where it went down, yeah.
Shit. So I feel like he'd say, "Don't say I never did anything," and run up and like stow the bow as he's running and pull out the rapier and dive rapier first towards the tentacle.
25. You're gonna
Oh, boy.
dive into the
I'm
crap.
gonna miss
Oh,
and
no.
stab me.
I'm
This
gonna
is
come
be-
around.
Oh,
No.
no.
I'm gonna come
Oh,
around the
No.
that far.
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean I'd be going in, try
You're
and
gonna
save her.
roll
So
at a disadvantage.
okay.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Ew. Oh, that's not 14.
It doesn't hit.
What?
Because it's 3/4 cover, you dumbo. We just talked about this. I even told you what
Yeah,
the AC
but if
was.
I'm in the water with it, okay,
you
fine.
roll at disadvantage. It's
I
shitty.
did that.
You're
Yeah,
okay.
swimming
I
in
was
shit.
about to say it's shitty
I
water.
heard you.
3/4.
Okay,
Okay.
doesn't hit.
You literally can see shit.
you like to do
but
anything
you can only
else?
see shit.
I mean, guys, am I wrong here? Like,
I assumed if I jumped in the water with it, it would lose the cover, but
no,
I guess
it's
it
not,
does not.
water. It's shit.
I heard you.
So you can't see through it.
Yes, I understand that.
So it's still 3/4 cover.
It's a bunch of number twos,
That's what
guys.
cover means. You can't see it because it's covered with shit.
I don't think I have anything as a bonus action that I can do anything with. Yeah, I guess that's it.
This is where we all jump into the water and die.
That's it.
I'm gonna need you to make a strength save.
Why?
Cause you jumped into the middle of a portal. You jumped into the middle.
11.
Boy.
You are now underwater. You're gonna need to do another strength save at the beginning of your next turn to get out. You can't
Okay.
breathe. If you are underwater and can't breathe for, I don't remember how many rounds, but I'm apparently gonna have to look it up.
Start drowning.
You
Yeah.
start drowning. How about you look it up in your copious amounts of free time?
Okay.
It is 1 minute per con modifier, I believe. for
Yeah, I think it
drowning.
was something with Constitution modifier, right?
I believe
Yeah.
so.
All right.
I'm good.
Okay, Brandon, you're up.
All right, so
You just watched Quentin dive under the water, slashing with a rapier, and he has not come up.
fuck a doodle do. So, Druge has his trunk in the water and he's straining. Is that
Yes.
all I can
Oh,
see?
yeah. He's dug in, straining.
Yes.
Oh god, this is my worst fucking nightmare. Oh, you owe me for this one, Angel Face. I'm gonna. I can't. I'm 3 feet tall. Look.
Oh, you're underwater
No.
if you're 3 feet tall.
No, you said it was up to her knees. I'm
I
I'm higher
said
than her
I
knees.
was giving like a general. It's literally 3 feet deep water. I'm bad at describing things. I'll say.
So he's been literally swimming this
I'll
whole-
say that yeah, your toes are touching and your mouth is above water, but you're in water.
I've made a
Literally
huge
in the
mistake.
Well, I'm sorry. It's not water. It's crap. You're in crap. 3 feet of crap.
You
That
could say you're
explains
in
why I
deep
missed
shit.
with my-
You're in deep shit. How did I miss that? Damn it. It was good.
Um,
I've made a horrible mistake. Yes.
guys, I really can't do anything. I can't even crawl out of this goddamn pit. Can I? I can't get back up on top. How high is the lip to the?
The lip is not it's like it's even with the floor. Like you can pull yourself up to the lip.
All right, so I jumped in here, realized it was much deeper than I thought. I'm gonna pull myself back out
Nope, 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 nope.
to the lip, and I'm gonna mock the tentacle that I can't see,
Okay.
hoping that the sound travels through the water.
Sure.
Fuck. I don't even know what to say. You're a fucking tentacle living in water. Ugh, this poop. You're gross. That's all I got.
Wow, he's really thrown off.
What did you roll?
I don't roll. You roll.
Oh, I roll a charisma, right?
It's a saving throw. Yeah.
Wisdom.
Does a nat 20
Oh,
That
do
fails.
anything? What do you think? Okay, Marthala. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Cool.
Is she at
I'm
advantage?
gonna
'cause
give you.
I'm grappling
Will
her?
you let me finish? My word things.
Word thing.
And you have advantage because you've got somebody pulling up on you.
Yay.
Now,
You
Quentin
said
is
just
gonna be
straight
the
strength?
Use a athletics if you've got it.
I mean, it's all the same. It's all +4.
Then yes,
That's
that.
17, so I'm guessing I fail.
Yeah, you do. So you've been underwater for
1 round.
6 seconds.
yep.
And round.
How when does she start losing stuff?
2 minutes if her con is +2.
That's a
Yep.
long ass time, dude.
That's 20 rounds.
I did not think we were gonna go this many rounds, guys.
You never do. You always underestimate her stupidity.
He's just gonna keep holding her down, I think. You have to draw more
Oh,
lines.
boy.
Everybody hold still for a second.
No problem. I'm just
Not
gonna sit
moving.
here with Gorko and be chill.
Yeah, the tentacle is just going to keep
It's
holding
my turn.
Marzala under the water. What?
DM, do I not get a turn right now?
Your turn was to strength save. Right? Like to break the grapple?
That's all? Because I wasn't going to do that, but
Oh, I'm sorry. You weren't going to try and break the grapple?
oh, I was going to try and stab it because breaking the grapple didn't work.
Yeah, so you can so
Good point.
breaking the grapple is your action. Do you have a bonus action?
I didn't make the choice to break the grapple, though.
Okay, my apologies. Let's back up for a second. On your turn, would you like to try and break the grapple or stab it?
I would like to try and stab it, please.
Okay. You do not get advantage on stabbing. You got advantage on breaking the grapple because someone was pulling up on you. So let's back up.
I figured.
You're gonna stab it. Stab away.
Now with me being in direct physical contact with it, am I still dealing with its cover? You're the DM. I respect whatever choice is made here. I just want to know.
I feel like yes, because but no.
Okay.
What about half cover?
How about we like half it so it's like its AC is 14 instead of.
I'll
like,
take
17.
it.
Yeah. Okay.
See if I can do that.
16. Yeah. 17. Yeah. Do 14.
Pig, that's a 16 to hit.
There you go. Okay.
Nice.
Roll damage.
And that's 11 points of damage.
Okay. Now, what this looks like. Okay, so in the last couple seconds, Quentin's dove into the water. Relic has dove out of the water. Druge has got his trunk all the way in this water, holding on to something and struggling mightily. And Marthala, you've been dragged into the water, and you've been trying to break out of this, and you feel something else grabbing you now, and you're just like, son of a! And you take your sword, and I imagine you're sort of gonna like slide it maybe in between you and the tentacle as much as you can, more stabbing at the tentacle than at you, to try and like almost lever yourself out of this. Does that sound about right?
Mm-hmm.
You
That
do
sounds good.
this. As you do this, you actually slide right into the tentacle, and it's in part of the gourd part, and you snap the tentacle right all the way through.
Nice.
Nicely done.
It's the bit that's like the bit that's wrapped around you like just loosens and falls away. You are still being hauled on by Druge, and I'm gonna say this. I need you guys to get out of the middle of the pool. So I think we're out of initiative except for Marthala, and Quentin needs to get out of the pool.
Okay.
So
I mean, I can do that first. I mean, I can literally not do anything on my turn.
Marthala, make an... Okay, here's where I need you to make a strength save with advantage.
Okay.
DC is lower, though, because you're not being held by something.
15.
See, the DC is lower because you're not being held by something, and that is actually what you need to hit. So, good job. Your head pops over the up above the water, and you're now struggling against Druge, who's holding on to you, who I imagine just sort of like let you go.
Yeah, I'll scoot her to the far end of the pool.
Really ungraceful about it, and essentially like try and climb up the trunk that's holding on to me right now.
Oh,
Because I have shit all over my
Great.
face, so I can't see anything.
yep. You are covered in all kinds of grossness, and there's like weird slime on you and like you smell like you are unhappy. Quentin, I need you to do the same
Okay.
strength save. Druge, do you go over to help him?
Yeah, assuming.
Can he even
that-
see me?
Yeah, I see Quentin go in approximately where that happened?
I'm gonna say yes.
Then yeah, as soon as Marthala is done climbing on top of my face, yeah.
We're just gonna leave
Hell
that
then.
one alone.
So
you're
does
gonna
that give
help Quentin?
me advantage or anything?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, fine. Yes, it gives you advantage. You dork. That's why I was asking if he was gonna do it.
Okay. Well, thanks to the advantage, that's 21.
Okay, so you pop out of the filth like a cork. You're lighter than Marthala, maybe because she's got more armor on.
Mostly because I'm an elf, probably.
That too. You pop right out, and I'm gonna say Druge kind of like chucks you over onto the platform with that little bit of help.
Yep.
And then Druge, you climb right out.
He just like we're like struggling to get out, and he's just like whatever.
It's just like sloosh, 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 sloosh.
Once I'm out and can see, I'd like to immediately kind of go over to where Gorko is and just make sure that he's cool. And then go over to Brannon.
He's thrilled that you're alive, and he's like, I was just about to help you.
Oh, I know, Gorko, but you need to save your spells. We might need them later on when
He-
something more dangerous comes.
He like strikes a heroic pose and puts his wand back in his belt like a sword, like he's sheathing it. And he's like, "Of course, I am here to protect you." And then he holds your hand.
Like I had him before, and just continue over to Brandon.
He doesn't want a piggyback ride,
Because I smell like poop.
but he will hold your hand.
Gorko was
Okay,
like secretly
Gorko.
about to cast Figure of Death on the tentacle or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. There's a dragon at the end of this, and he's just like, sit.
Disintegrate.
Figure of Death, the tentacle.
Okay,
Our
and then you
word
move over to
dragon.
Brandon.
Yeah, and I hand him my water skin, and then just like a rag or something out of my pack so he can clean himself up a little bit.
Okay.
Thank you.
Quentin will kind of. Sorry.
Fine, we're done.
Quentin will nod to Druge and kind of just trudge forward towards the tunnel.
You're just like, thanks, bro, and like walk
yeah.
away.
I mean, walking on forward, I'll take a look around the room as I go, but head towards the tunnel.
Yep.
So the crap-covered ones
Yeah.
are Brannon, Marthala, and Quentin. The ones that only have a bit of crap are Druge. He didn't go under completely. And Geth and Brandel are completely fine.
Yay!
But Geth is still green.
Geth is still green.
I'm
But
all kinds of green now.
Quentin is all different shades of
Could
green.
I just in you know the joy of
Uh-huh.
being alive and seeing all of my friends again, I would really just like to go over and give Jeff a huge hug to
Great.
thank him for his assistance in this battle.
Yay.
I firmly believe, and AJ can argue with me about this later, but I firmly believe that Geth is gonna just be like, oh yeah, and goes in for that hug. Like he's all
Oh,
about
yeah.
the hug.
Oh yeah, super does.
Yeah.
And the runes will eventually.
And now he's green and covered in poo.
So is Quentin.
He's totally chill. Like he's like, of course, hap it out. Drew's your runes fade.
Yeah, the runes will fade, and he'll kind of catch his breath for a second and head over to Geth and like give a fist bump, but with the trunk.
Can I ask
Yep,
a
you just
question
no look, return it.
that I don't want to change anything, but I'm just curious?
Yeah.
When raging, would you have been able to just grapple her, or would you have had to attack?
I don't have to attack.
Yeah, I think the grapple counts, right? I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I don't know
grapples.
the rules.
Well, as we ruled it, grapples count as attacks.
Mhm.
And I think as Drew saw it, the tentacle was the source of the aggression. As I've been playing it, like the source of aggression is what he rages at. So
Got it. Okay.
The tentacle was the aggressor in that.
Got it. Just clarifying.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Cool. All right. So you guys are mostly covered in crap, and you're standing in this lovely room. What do you do
That I
next?
would like to leave immediately.
Leave immediately.
Go.
So interestingly enough, I didn't make maps for the next couple of things. I'm very sorry.
Well, crap.
Very
Shut up, Quentin.
So what I'd like to do is take a bio break, and then I'm gonna theater the mind the rest of this.
Okay, cool.
So stream, we're gonna be right back. And guys, 5 minutes, so see you back here at 7 or whatever, 26.
Yeah, what's the specific time? 7.
Yeah. Stream, 5 minutes. Bye. Hi, Stream Stream.
Glad I didn't have
We're
to.
back. Refreshed and bioed. As I said
Roy.
before, we are not having naps, so we're going to theater the mind this crap, but you're going to continue looking at my lovely sword. All right. So you guys
All right.
move into the tunnel, and it's a pretty windy tunnel. You can't see around the curves. You keep moving?
There'd be a convenient spot to take a breather.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that.
The tunnel's only about 6 or 7 feet wide, but you could stack up in a row if you'd like.
I just need like 30 minutes, guys.
I mean, I could really do with a bit longer than that, but I'll take what I
Yeah,
can
we
get.
could take a short rest and clean up. I feel like.
Is
Do
it
you wanna
safe
do it
to
in
do
this
so
tunnel?
right here?
I'll take a good look around and just make sure it's safe to do it here.
So, how far up the tunnel do you want to go?
Wherever they feel like, if they're looking to stop right at that corner, I think what I'll do is I'll
I don't know if we want to stop at that corner. Maybe a little bit further.
okay.
shit,
So
man.
wherever we decide we're gonna stop, then I'll go like another 10-15 feet ahead and take a good look along the way just to make sure.
So you find more tunnels. Like these tunnels are pretty rough. Like some of the walls are caved in a little, so you kind of have to like crawl over boulders and things. But
Okay.
you don't run into anything.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to get a good look that there's not something right around the corner.
Yep, there are more corners right around the corners.
Great. Then I'll come back and take a short rest with the group.
We could take a longer rest. Maybe take get a little shut eye.
When was the last time we took a long rest?
It's been a hot
It's
minute.
been a while.
Has it?
Since you just turned green.
You guys gonna nap?
We could do that.
Yeah.
If everyone
I
wants
think it
to.
would help the party at large if we were able to take a longer rest.
If you guys want to rest for a longer time.
Right, because we took a short rest in that cave, and we took a long rest before going through the other ones. Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah, we can. I'll take first watch. So I only need the 4 hours of meditation.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, same. I only need like a short rest, really. Actually, I mean, I don't know. Do I want to heal up?
I mean, you can use a
okay, I'll
hit
take
die
the
during a
long
short
rest,
rest. But if we're taking a long rest anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take the long rest.
So are you
Yeah,
guys
but-
gonna set a watch or anything?
Yeah,
think-
I'll take first watch.
I can take second.
I'll take the third, I guess. How many watches are we doing?
1 million, and you're all
There's
gonna take a
6 of
long
us.
rest.
I only
It's
need
good,
4 hours of meditation, so I'll take the first watch and then rest after that.
Okay.
Hmm.
So I
Right.
marked Geth as having a long rest, which I think means he gets all
Great.
his spell slots.
Yep, he gets
back.
all his stuff back.
I think this is the first time I'm sleeping with. On my
With
sheet.
what?
Still having one spell slot.
Oh.
I don't necessarily need to rest if we need someone else to keep watch.
I think you guys rest long enough so that everybody who's on watch also gets a rest.
Okay. So we're long resting. Take long rest. Confirm.
So everybody take long rest on your little form thingies. Oh, I forgot I had new dice.
Yes.
I should roll with these.
You new dice? What new? Oh, right.
They're cute and tiny. They're not level up, but they're cute and tiny.
That must be why they're so mean.
I didn't use them
You
today.
haven't used them yet.
I only used level up dice today.
No wonder they want to kill me.
The level up
Take one's
dice want
dice
to
to
kill
level
you?
up.
That's not good.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Hashtag not a sponsor.
But
I
for real,
mean-
those Halloween dice.
I could be a sponsor. I'd be happy to be a sponsor, but as I am not even affiliate yet, I don't think that would be worth it. But did you say Halloween dice? Are you using Halloween dice?
No, I don't have them.
Oh, they look really cool. If orange
can
was
get
one
the
of my
other for
colors,
that.
that would be critical, but it is not one of my colors.
It's okay.
They're
I'll show you
pretty.
mine when we get in.
Did you buy Halloween dice?
Of course he did.
You stop buying everything from them.
So proud of you.
All right. Did everyone take a long rest?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. It is the next whatever, because you don't have mornings
Oh no.
or evenings.
Yeah.
You guys
No one has
continue
King
to
Mine.
move down.
Out of this game.
Everybody prepare all their spells, and you want to do anything
Yep.
before you head out.
I prepared my pokey spell and my shooty spell.
All right.
I want to clean as much poop off of me as possible.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would like to chisel
And-
the dried feces off of me.
All of that.
Gross.
Same.
Cool.
I'm just gonna like pretend I'm cleaning. Like,
Are Geth and I still both green?
Yep.
It's like
Okay.
multiple months.
I don't know what you're talking about. Cough.
Eternal stench.
Cough.
are they like completely green, like all their
Completely.
armor and?
Oh yeah. Did I
the
not show you
bow,
that drawing I
everything?
did? Of
Everything
Quentin?
is green.
Okay, all right. I mean, just
Everything.
checking so I can like.
Wow. Okay, babe.
Everything.
No, I got it. Thank you.
That emphasis, though.
Let's talk about
Right then.
here. Okay. Anybody want to do
Yeah.
anything before
Let's-
I continue describing stuff?
No.
I don't think so. I'm good.
Okay. So, y'all keep moving down the tunnels. You're again, you're sort of crawling through like broken stone, like where the tunnels caved in a little bit, but you're able to like creep through. It's just barely big enough for Druge to get to kind of scrape through. Brandon's having a great time because he's the tiniest. He and Gorko are just like, come on, guys.
How uncomfortable.
That
is
doesn't
it
sound like
for
me.
Drews to try and get through.
I feel like Gorko is like, come on, guys, and like assumes you're with him on this. And so like he's like holding your hand and being like, let's go. And like in his head you're like, okay, buddy. And instead you're probably like, okay, buddy.
I am actually okay buddying.
Yep.
Because
Very
it's
encouraging.
for Gorko.
Geth is also very encouraging. You can do it. Show us the best way through, buddy. You eventually get to a place where the tunnel starts widening out, and it's opening up into what is very clearly like an underground cavern that opens up quite large, like some pretty big ceilings, and the ground is not flat here. Like it's got like little mountains and hills and stuff, and you can see the ceiling in some places and it goes up farther in others. So you don't have a clear unobstructed view. As you move in, you start hearing some noises from a bit further into the cavern, and it's not endless. Like you very clearly only have like one way to go, which is sort of forward. I'll say it's maybe 60-70 feet wide. And so you're moving forward and you get up to the top of one of these little rises and you peek over and you see a relatively small brass colored dragon. And
And excuse you?
I'm sorry, was there something?
Are you sure you have the right? Are you sure you have the right page?
Do you want me to continue?
Sure do.
This dragon is thrashing around and appears to be pinned down. And so it's this like brownish greenish color, and so you don't see right at first, but it's actually got two very large boulders like pinning down its chest. It's like trapped in front of what looks like the mouth of a tunnel. And there are two dark creatures swooping in and out around the dragon, like harassing it, and it's crying out and trying to swipe at it, but it can't reach with its arms, and its wings are pinned down. It's trapped. It's very
Okay.
unhappy.
DM, how much knowledge do you feel like Quentin would have on dragons in different colors?
How about you roll me that?
Okay. Could that be under nature?
Sure.
Okay.
Non-combat.
Or is it nurture?
Wow.
How's a nat 20 do for you?
You know everything.
Okay. So
So you know that brass dragons are not evil. They're a bit chaotic, but they're on the side of goodness.
My kind of good.
They're pretty they're very gregarious. Like they love conversation, but they're also more about like hot, dry climates. So this one's a bit out of place because Wald is like up the coast and like in the middle of like a plains forest area. It's like I said, it's super talkative. It'll talk to anyone about anything. It loves to talk. You know that it's nowhere near its lair. Like these guys love like sand dunes and crap like that. So you're not sure what it's doing here. To describe it, a brass dragon's head is defined by the broad protective plate that expands from its forehead and the spikes protruding from its chin. So it almost looks like its ears are like these like little like these huge triangles off the side of its head.
Okay.
And then there's a frill that runs down the length of its neck, and its wings actually taper down to the end of its tail. So it's got 4 legs and 2 wings, and the tips of the wings taper down to the end of the tail, just for the record.
Kind of like a kite along its body.
Yes, exactly. This dragon is, again, as I said, relatively small, and it's also not that shiny brass color you're familiar with brass dragons. This one looks pretty young. The end.
Okay.
About the creatures. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
My bad. No, it's fine. If you weren't finished, then go ahead.
No, I was gonna ask. I was gonna say something. What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, can we tell anything about the creatures that are seemingly harassing it?
So you're about 100 feet away from this thing.
Oh,
And
that's
so,
what
like,
I was gonna ask.
You
Okay.
can the fact that you can see it and the big boulders is because it is fucking huge. I said
Yeah,
relatively.
we just
small.
see like some black things flying around.
Yeah, you see black things like darting in and around it.
Okay.
Okay.
So I feel like at that point, Quentin would. Did you say you guys were like nervous or like balking upon seeing the
Well,
dragon?
mate, that's
Say
been,
that-
it's been good. I'm back to the shithole.
But
I'll see
I'll
how
just like
later.
I'll
If I
put, I'll
see
put
the
my
dragon,
hand
I'm
on
just
his.
gonna
No,
stand
no, no.
fucking still.
I'll put my hand on his shoulder and be like, hold on, or try to anyway. Like guys, brass are the good guys. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, and I'll look right at Brandon and say, they're often reward adventurers for helping them out of predicaments just like this. And DM
Mate,
out of
you
game,
can't
like
con a
I don't know if
con
that's
man.
true or not, but like
I love this.
How is Gorko behaving?
I don't know if that would be true or not, but
He is hiding behind you.
Okay.
Like all he knows are dragons are bad. Like it is big and could
Right.
eat him.
Can
if
I
it's
just
bad.
comfort him and I'll say, "Oh, it's okay, buddy. This one's one of the good guys."
No.
either way,
help
we've
it?
got to get past him. So maybe we can team up with the dragon against whatever is harassing it.
Issues are gonna get us killed.
It's either that or you go back and hang out with tentacles all day.
I'd rather get drowned than burned to death. You have been burned.
That's not quite how that works.
Are brass
It's
dragons, are
fine.
they acid?
They're fire, but
They're fire. They are fire.
if he's good, then
It's like, well, you know what? More for me. But just anybody's gonna come with me. Try to be quiet so we can get closer to whatever the swooping death is.
coming with us. Could you just keep Gorko company? Gorko, could you protect Brandon for me while I go down there?
Well, why you gonna make me feel like a bloider?
No, this is an important job. It's fine.
To be clear, do I hear you splitting the party?
I mean, Quentin's gonna work his way forward, so anybody who's coming with him.
Who's
I'm
going
with
forward?
Quentin. I'm going with Quentin.
Druge will facepalm, man.
I'm going as long as. Go ahead, Druge.
He'll facepalm, but he'll head after Quentin reluctantly.
Marthalla's gonna go, but she wants to make sure that Gorko feels like he's doing an important job in protecting Brandon in the meantime.
He holds Brandon's hand and like tries to hide behind him, and it's like, "Oh, protection is okay." He's like terrified.
You're so brave. And then she calls Quentin.
Yeah, I'm not bloody going down there where the dragon is.
Shh!
Geth is sort of like,
Stop shouting.
he's like, I was yeah, and then he goes with.
You said we're like about 100 feet from him. Any sign that can the dragon see us?
I am gonna need some stealth checks. I was just determining who's
Yeah, I was gonna
going.
say,
Yeah.
like, can the dragon see us?
And before I roll, I'm not trying to necessarily be stealthy from the dragon, although that would be good. But if it catches my eye, I'm gonna indicate that we're here to help. Like, put my finger to my mouth and, well, I'll just roll. That's a 10.
How dark is the cave?
Here.
Oh, that's a natural 20 for stealth.
What's perception on?
Plus 3, so 23.
It is wisdom.
Wisdom.
And what'd you roll?
23 for stealth.
What did Quentin roll?
10.
Mine was a natural 20, by the way. Don't know if that makes a difference.
You are almost.
If he
invisible.
sees one of us.
Marthala, what do
Please
you
don't
got?
burn yellow.
I had a 17.
Oh, I guess Guess should roll. What's his stealth?
One
Never
second.
mind. Doesn't matter.
Oof, glad we got that nat 20 in there.
Druge, what do you got?
Plus 2
15.
stealth.
What does Druge have?
15.
Yikes.
Okay, so only. Okay, 3 of you passed the stealth check, and nobody
Two.
rolled a nat 1. So
Okay.
I'm gonna say that you guys are okay.
How dark is the cave?
Yay, brute check.
Pretty dark.
Does Marthala still have the light on the tip of her sword? Or is that.
No, but I have dark vision if you need me to lead the
I
way.
mean, if we have the light, they're for sure gonna see it.
Right.
Yeah.
I think there's a bit of light, but like it's.
No, I just want to know because I could 100% blast them from here.
Fair enough. I'm gonna say they don't see you as you get closer. As you get closer, you see these. What the crap do these things look like?
I mean, I don't know. You're the DM.
Shut up.
He's not wrong.
I swear I just read this. Where the hell did I read this? Sorry, give me 1 second.
No problem.
Okay.
You see, is your character an aberration?
Guess again.
Are you guys playing 20 questions in the back?
Is your character a beast?
Can you guess who? It's a mystery.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
Okay, is your character a fiend?
Oh, that's where I saw it. Okay, so the 2 dark creatures resemble flying squids. They're darting just out of the dragon's reach, harassing it. There's a tunnel to the east standing clear of debris, but the tunnel to the north is blocked with rubble and the dragon.
Squid?
Squid. Flying squids.
I'll kind of look at Brandel and like you take the one on the right, I'll take the one on the left.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll pull out my bow,
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
crap.
and
and
you
I'm
guys
just waiting for you to fire. I'll fire at the same time.
Okay.
This is not gonna go well.
We're coming for this. All right.
Are you gonna shoot at
What?
these things?
Yes, I have 240 feet of Eldritch Blast.
And which one was this? The one on the right?
Yeah, and Quentin's taking the one on the left. As long as we're within 150 feet, I'm okay. Which I believe is that.
All right, Brandel first.
Oh boy. All right. That's a 17 plus 6. So a lot.
That hits. Roll me damage.
Okay, good.
Okay. That is 5 points of damage.
Okay. Math is so hard.
Just, it's dead. We killed it.
Nope.
Congratulations,
It's
guys.
not dead. Quentin, go ahead and shoot yours.
Okay. Okay. 22.
It hits.
Oh, nice.
Roll
Is that
damage.
2 in one session?
I
Got
think
him.
it's
That's
3.
actually my third.
Yeah, I actually have three hits from him.
Yeah. And it's a D8. Plus 4. Yeah. That is a 5 plus 4. That's 9 piercing.
Math.
Probably should have done Ray of Frost.
Okay, so you did damage. They have now noticed you, and I need you all to roll initiative.
Well, why would they?
And I need to roll an initiative. I have to draw an initiative tracker.
Oh, I need the Percy dice for this.
Actually, before we roll initiative, it is 7:50. So what I'm gonna say is, we will pick this up where we
Okay.
left off, and I'm just gonna make a note that says fight, so that I can remember you guys are in a fight.
Fight.
And I'm.
Can I keep the
gonna-
20 I just rolled?
No.
Oh.
Everybody re-roll at the
Seriously.
beginning of the next game.
Okay. alright.
So, just to set the scene, what's happened here is you have come up out of nowhere. You have very flashily shot at one and stuck an arrow in another one. They've both screamed. The dragon is whipping its head around to see where the Eldritch Blast came from. And
I'm
you
so glad
so-
I'm not that person.
you are close enough that you can hear the dragon like wheezing. Like it sounds like it's trying to pull in a full breath but just can't because it's being crushed by these boulders.
Oh boy.
And that's where
Okay.
we'll leave it.
Okay.
All right. What'd you guys learn tonight?
I'm the only
Uh,
one with a lick of sense in this group.
It's
Not a
kind of
great
fun not
swimmer.
dying.
Did you say it's kind of fun not dying?
Yeah. I can just stay in the back sometimes and that works.
Okay. Marthala, what you saying?
And will try and save me, even at their own detriment and at the risk of killing themselves.
I mean, I had a ripcord, but still.
Sure.
Anything else we learned this evening?
I always feel like we're missing something when you ask it like that. Like, okay, class, what?
I do not mean to project that tone. I'm just asking
No,
if
it's-
there's anything you want me to write down.
I'm just so.
I mean, there's
paranoid
still
that-
there's the portal to a different plane that we now know is active.
Yeah,
That's true.
planar magic is
Something.
not fun.
Yep.
Anybody wants to go to?
You don't know that. It could have been great there.
Ugh, no.
Ew, no.
Very exfoliating.
I did actually do a thought
Ew.
exercise around what that plane looks like, just in case, and it made me want to throw up a little. Okay, RP point. What do we got?
Oof,
I mean, boy, who do I give it to? I kind of want to nominate Quentin for jumping in because he.
You cut out what?
I said to you for jumping into the pool and almost dying.
Oh yeah, well you know.
Oh, I'm supposed to type these. Hang on a second. Okay, session chat. Okay, so Quentin for jumping into grossness to save Marthala. What else?
I think Druge for the trunk maneuver.
Yeah.
yeah, I saw that video before.
Oh
Nope.
God.
Oh.
Nope. Okay, what else?
I think Brandon for jumping in, realizing it's way too deep and
Oh
saving
yeah.
yeah, that was good.
I was gonna say you can only nominate Brandon so many times for being grumpy in the dungeon, but that was a step above.
You're really good at being upset about having to do anything in this dungeon.
I'm
Yeah.
real mad about it.
Really proud of you.
I have to do work for this money.
I want you to know that so my worlds are persistent, and so there's been stuff happening up on the surface while you guys are down here, and
Right.
I just find it really entertaining because like I know what's happening up above, and as you guys like specifically Brandon is reacting, like it just makes me giggle, and it's terrible because no one will ever know because you'll never ask or think to ask or anything like that. But I find it very entertaining. Just for the record.
Now we're gonna think to ask.
What else you got
Like,
for
I
an
want to
RP point?
know.
Yeah, it's fair. Any other RP points?
Nominate myself for nominating, or for getting everyone else to get themselves nominated.
Yeah, I was gonna say
By-
like, Barthala really
dying.
should get it because she
Yeah.
inspired such saving.
And actually, it was the one who killed it, so there's that.
That's true. I'm gonna say Marthala for not being saved by anyone but herself.
I'm a strong, independent Asmar who don't need no man.
That's fair. Any other
Right.
RP points? We're ready to vote.
Fuck these strength saves. I'm gonna kill it myself.
So
Okay. Yeah, vote away, my friends.
Oh. I'm voting for. What am I voting for?
Oh.
Do it on my phone.
no, I want you to log out on laptop and then log back in.
I see 2 votes out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4
I'm
votes.
choosing an emoji.
I need 1 more, but it doesn't really matter. Okay. It's going to Drews for grappling Marthala with Trunk to save her.
Okay.
The old trunk maneuver.
That's a good one.
We're not
I
calling
really regret using that wording.
Mhm. As you should.
Why you gotta be like that? Why? Okay. So Tech, you're getting an RP point.
Nice.
And we're carrying Geth's RP point over into the next round. Marthala, you actually used yours, right?
Yeah, she used that.
I
Yeah.
did, and I used it, but I didn't use it.
You used it, but it was actually better the other way around. Yeah.
Well,
Okay. How are we looking for the 29th to play?
The
You wanna end
20.
stream
Actually, I'm
first?
going to end the stream. Stream, it has been lovely having you. I can't wait to see you again. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Please join us hopefully next week. Bye.